Airbus has carried out design changes to A350 passenger jets amid a $2 billion dispute with Qatar Airways over surface damage, which spilled over to a debate on security on Thursday. The two companies have been fighting in court for months over the safety impact of flaking paint that exposed corrosion or gaps in a sublayer of metallic lighting protection. So in this video, we're going to talk about the Airbus A350 news. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. In December 2021, Qatar's national carrier announced it was suing Airbus in London over what it described as the accelerated service degradation of the wide-body A350. The next month, the European plane maker Airbus terminated a multi-billion-dollar order by Qatar Airways for 50 of its smaller single-aisle in-demand A321neo jets. The termination of the contract for the Airbus A321neos followed Qatar Airways' refusal to take any more A350s until the problem was fixed. Peeling surface paint has exposed gaps in an inner layer of lightning protection copper foil sandwiched between the aircraft fuselage and the outer paint layer. In November 2021, Airbus announced that it was investigating the use of a new material called perforated copper foil (PCF) for its A350 passenger jets. The company decided to explore this option due to the material's lighter weight compared to the currently expanded copper foil (ECF) and because it would potentially reduce cracking. PCF is being used on rear section parts on aircraft delivered from the end of 2022, an Airbus spokesman said. After the conclusion of the recent preliminary hearing, Judge David Waxman deemed the decision to adopt the new design as crucial to the ongoing legal case between Airbus and Qatar Airways. The Gulf carrier has attributed the surface damage to a potential design flaw, while Airbus said the previous design is the highest tech and safe. Mr. Al-Baker appears not to wish to engage at all in this case, whether as a matter of substance or on matters of disclosure where he may be able to assist, Waxman said. If those evidence gaps remain and cannot be explained, especially as Mr. Al-Baker apparently is not giving evidence, then Airbus will make an application that I should draw an adverse inference either in relation to his absence or in relation to documentary absence, and there's very well-developed case law as far as that goes, added the judge. Starting in 2026, Qatar will get the A321neo aircraft according to an Airbus spokesman, previously scheduled due to commence in 2023. Qatar Airways placed an order for 50 737 MAX jets in a move to stick to its planned growth. Qatar Airways even returned its fleet of A380 Super Jumbos following the A350's grounding to cope with more passengers. In June 2022, Airbus's CEO Guillaume Faury said that the aircraft manufacturer was in talks with Qatar Airways to resolve the ongoing dispute on the sidelines of the IATA annual general meeting held in Doha, adding that he believes that both parties share the view that a settlement would be a better way forward. While other carriers reportedly experienced similar defects across their A350 aircraft fleets, Qatar Airways was the only airline to ground the aircraft. What started out as a case about damage to the painted surface of some A350s is expanding into a surgical examination of modern passenger jet technology. The A350 is a main carbon passenger plane competing with Boeing's BAN-77 Dreamliner. Qatar Airways seeks access to raw modeling data that would allow its technical experts to simulate the impact of lightning. But there were tense exchanges in court on Thursday after Airbus said French security services had raised concerns about sharing data models on jets, some of which are used by European governments. Airbus cited cyber attacks on such data. Qatar Airways accused Airbus of resorting to a new tactic to block the release of data that could be valuable to its case after the plane maker was overruled in a previous bid to use a special blocking law defending French interests. This agreement will enable Qatar Airways and Airbus to move forward and work together as partners, the company's statement said. So that's it. Please like, share, and comment your thoughts below if you like this video. Remember to subscribe to see our next video. Stay safe, and we'll be back soon with another video just for you guys. Until then, take care, stay safe, and be happy.